10 seconds remaining.
And so I think the correct response is, instead of focusing so much on that bottom lane, is actually to try to help out this mid lane a little bit and then force the Earthshaker to play responsive Dota. Because this bottom lane should be somewhat okay. And once you get a few levels, you can just rotate down with Eidolons and take the tower.
Oh, Mag, sneaky little juke here. If he was actually spotted out by MVP where he went, he has no more Tankos left, so he would have been totally stuck, and that would have been your first blood. If Febby actually spies this one out, they could still get the kill on Mag. As Febby rotates around, he's going to find Mag soon. He realizes he needs to let March first. Oh, they see it now, and now Mag is completely stuck up against both Febby and March, and Mag should be our first blood. No opportunity to be able to get the counter kill on Febby. Nice cog! He actually might be able to. No, unfortunately, he's still stuck here, so he heals up a little bit. March just patiently waits it out, and now with Febby rejoining him with the tether, Mag should be going down here with the next quill spray. And there it is. Your first blood is taken, MVP Phoenix. I like how they really didn't give up on that kill. They knew the clockwork was somewhere, and Febby did spy out that one tree that went down.
Yeah, and at the same time, Solo is spotted out by that Earthshaker, and so you're going to see the Razor in response head over here, and this is actually going to mean a death for Solo, as he's going to get blocked off, nowhere to go. His team isn't nearby, close enough. KP's draining so much damage right now, and this might mean a second kill, but the double Ember.
Oh, the change, but he's getting blocked by Seoma, the Slayer.
And he had Crave up.
He was supposed to be the healer. He was supposed to be the factor that saved our poor Enigma, but he actually resulted in the Enigma's doom by body blocking him and not healing him one bit.
Yeah, that's just kind of what you expect out of the Enigma, right? Because he's naturally has a farm mechanic in the top. They're going to go for March right now. There's no backup for him at the same time.
Oh, he came in with the 10th, but it's also going to be caught by the black hole with the overwhelming amount of damage.
Oh, the Bristle turnaround!
QO, he's going to try for the last hit. Oh, he managed to get the Bristle back, but Queen of Pain still dies. QO now trying to hunt for that last kill on Solo, but doesn't look like he's going to be able to catch up. Vega Squadron thought they had that one in the bag, but all the damage to the back of the Bristleback procs multiple spines. Straight Yules, straight into the Agony Scepter, trying to get that pure damage as fast as possible.
Oh, QO in this top lane, he's actually going to get popped off by the rotation from Mag, who hook shots him from downtown, and QO with the next death.
A great kill to get, which also maybe sets them up to take this tier 1 tower, but as I say that, March.
He's just a wall.
Yeah, he really
just doesn't move. He just continues to chase them.
They have the Wisp. He's actually making the relocate play, but they already have the black hole on top of that. No one, he doesn't have the AoE damage to be able to finish off these heroes, and that means Warnuts gets off the Echo Slam before he dies. Solo, though, with the Shallow Grave is going to try and make the TP out. Does manage to get away. Ember Spirit bounces back, but is being pursued out by March. The Cogs will push back some of the MVP Phoenix. Pasha just needs to stay ahead of March with the slow down damage a little bit more, and the Quills is enough to be able to get him. KP, though, dropping lower and lower to back with the Blade Mail as well as the Battery Assault to manage to pick up that one kill. The true test, though, of the Bristleback is here. He's fighting up against 3 underneath a tier 2 tower, and he just doesn't seem to care. He's going to go for Seoma Slayer, easily getting that one. He's dropping lower and lower, but now turns to fight no one. Look at the right click damage is there, but he now is going to be guided around by the Malphus and finally will go down. QO comes in. He's got the Laguna Blade ready to go. He just needs some vision, but he won't be able to see anybody now. Turns to go for Solo. The Sonic Wave comes out. No one. He couldn't finish off either one. Febby now heals up QO. They'll go for the additional kill on Solo. Gets him. QO.
No one
up by
back.
the Malphus. No one with the buyback will be able to finish up 2. Mag making sure there's no escape for MVP Phoenix as they perhaps overextend themselves in that tier 2 tower.
MVP knew that they were there. With this ward over here, they actually spotted them entering the jungle, and so they're like, okay, we should back out. But it does look like Vega's interested in getting into this fight, and I don't know if MVP is going to anticipate this because they don't have any ward vision right now. And
Solo first to be revealed. March is already on the front lines, is now going to try and make his way back. Of course, the pass is going to make it difficult. Already, there goes the black hole. They lock down both March and QO, the Sonic Wave, and the combination out from no one. Almost finishes off one hero, but now the Laguna Blade gets laid out. No one's still able to make the blink away. There goes that Aegis Delina, but she's going to be coming back soon into a Clockwork Cog pushback. Meanwhile, the Queen of Pain continues her march forward, but the Razor's found him and managed to get him with the static field. Ember Spirit at the same time trying to make the jump away. Light Strike Array, QO hoping to be able to predict predict that jump, but Pasha just moves his way left, while Mag, another great 4-staff over the cliff. Pasha gets out as he uses Remnant in order to jump away. No, the Remnant's actually maybe going to put him in some trouble as MVP continue to try and go for him with the relocate, chasing him underneath the tier 3 tower. Mag, who makes the TP in, had the invis rune to be able to help him out, so MVP Phoenix just couldn't quite seem to get their hands on any one big kill. All they got was the Queen of Pain, but at the same time, they didn't lose anything too important, and will now try and take out this tier 3 tower. Vega Squadron desperate to be able to stop this one, start spamming out wherever they can, but without a Queen of Pain, there's just nowhere near enough damage.
Yeah, and March knows that there's no black hole. They've used the Midnight Pulse on the ground. There's no Queen of Pain. And everybody from MVP look like they're in decent fighting shape. KP is getting quite low, but he's pretty much the bait. And with that mech, all right.
Now he gets healed up straight to full, and MVP Phoenix continue to focus down that melee ranks. They want to get it before the Queen of Pain gets the revive. Oh, there goes the Dazzle. Laguna Blade wipes him out. Vega Squadron now we're going to be playing a 4 versus 5. They want to be able to punish. Hook shot hits the Panasonic Wave, and hits on 4, takes out 1. 2 now as the Whis ends up going down to Pasha. Hopefully be able to get more, but the lead is just too far out now, and Echo Slam puts a stop to his progression. Pasha now needs to make his way out. The Queen of Pain gets another jump. March is dropping lower and lower, but he does have his back turned. It just doesn't seem to be enough. Fisher gets laid out, but still, March falls. Nuts is stuck in a trap and will be going down as well. And then added on top, their one support who can't jump inside has that long-range weave that can catch multiple heroes to start the fight. So MVP Phoenix are not going to try and risk it going for Roshan, perhaps going for the smarter play.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Ready, the Invis hero solo jumping forward. He's got the BKB. He needs this one. Goes for the black hole, only catching March. And now Fetty is left to be able to get a potential relocate, but he needs to use it soon. The mech goes off, and they do manage to keep their BKB alive. March is going through hero after hero. Solo's just hoping to be able to get something. He does get one before he goes down. At the same time, Chris in the back now cleaned up by Pasha, who's going to jump forward for another one. The buyback for the Queen of Pain seems to be working out, but a nice relocate save out from Febby. He held on to that one for a while, chose not to try and use it for the bristleback. Seemed to be the right play in the end, saved the Razor instead.
But at the same time, what a fight by Vega. Able to instantly blow up the Lena before she's able to cast a single spell.
Don't tell me, Febby. Is he gonna get out of
here?
Out? Oh no! The Glimmer Cape walk away and TP out. Vega Squadron were stumped on that one. Seem to be well set up to go through that bottom lane, but MVP Phoenix, they're going to go straight for the racks at the bottom lane. They're actually going to make a relocate play, while the rest of the team actually TP's back. March is going to be left alone. Febby's just hoping to be able to get the relocate save on out. March manages to take at least the range racks here, the relocate back, and they will be able to save him. A pretty tricky play there from MVP Phoenix. The Yule Scepter into a Light Strike Array, which presumably is going to be dodged by Remnant Jump. Another tent here as we are going to go for March. Febby is going to make the relocate play over. Oh, now actually getting caught out by the black hole. He's not going to be making out of here alive. Febby's going to go down March. He's getting a lot of quill spray damage on the solo, but it's just not going to be enough. Wow, actually finish off solo. Meanwhile, the jump forward, Echo Slam on to just one. Mag will go down. Oh, that Sleight of Fist, so much damage to the Sleight of Fist. Managing to bring so many heroes low, but they do have the Sonic Wave. Now the Light Strike Array misses out. Pasha managed to get away from that one. And MVP Phoenix on the verge of being able to win a fight. Unfortunately, a big Sleight of Fist brings them all low enough that it draws even at a 3-for-3 trade-off. Are going to spread out a double damage. Maybe being baited out by Vega Squadron. Pasha's going to come over, trying to take that one. Double damage actually snagged by the Queen of Pain instead. As March comes in from the side, they're going to try and fight this one out, it seems, as Mag. Yes, he goes for the Earthshaker. Managed to lock him down. This is a huge pickup. Will make sure that this support does not do anything for them. Now the relocate from the sides. They managed to take him out of the black hole. Anybody still trying to go for this one? No one is dropping lower and lower, but QO still can't quite get it. Pasha and Solo backing themselves up together as March is pursuing, trying to lock down this Enigma, who has a blink up, but again, the kills stop him, and it seems like they'll be able to go. No, Pasha actually holds both in, and the blink out is successful. The damage from Sleight of Fist is bringing MVP quite low, and the tassel damage over time is actually what kills the IO in the end. Poison Touch just a bit too strong for the poor Wisp. And in the meantime, spend some spend some quality farming time. March is almost finished off his Abyssal. He's got 3,500 TP in. He could be in some serious troubles. Now Pasha joins in. The big damage dealer is here. March now pops his BKB. Mag is also here on the side in order to stop Febby from being able to get a good relocate, but it's still up, and he's going to make the play now. Mag comes in. Febby, no! The battery assault stopped him, and that means they will both end up falling. Vega Squadron now on the march straight through the middle lane to try and end this game 2.
Yeah, an MVP, I mean, he's been able to do it the entire time. March, just sit in the middle of the lane. He's like, I'm too tanky, but this time, with 4 heroes available and the amount of damage that Pasha's putting out with 2 Datalists, a Scotty, and a Battle Fury, just not going to be able to live through that. And Vega finally on the offense for once, as this is the first time they're going to start hitting down these tier 3 towers in quite some time.
Buyback already used by March in order to try and defend this tier 3 tower. Solo does not have the black hole, so perhaps MVP Phoenix do have the power to push him back, but Pasha just seems to be a beast in the front lines. He's got that Aegis, and he's willing to allow himself to die in order to get these
March goes down here.
March, he can't afford to go down. He's trying to get back to the fountain. Meanwhile, Pasha gets a clutch shallow grave out from the Dazzle. The Aegis is not going down just yet. But the Slayer is going to go down instead. Finally, there goes our Aegis. Big Echo Slam being laid down by no one but a hook shot to stop the chain stun. Mag might just give up his life for that one. No, he actually forced stats away. Now Pasha, he's in the middle of the enemy base. He's got no remedy. He can't afford to go down and get back. He ends up going down as well. MVP Phoenix draw this game out a bit long.
Oh, and they go for the relocate in this mid too, and they're putting so much pressure. They immediately force the buyback. But if March goes down,
he's going to be locked up in the hook shot. They need to be able to get the relocate out, but it's not there in time. March is down for 100 seconds. Unbelievable. They get the melee racks at the bottom lane. They put pressure on middle, but Vega Squadron have an opportunity, a full minute and a half.
We have to go for this. There's not a better option that we're going to get. March is down for another 30 seconds. They do have Glyph available to them, and just taking a look at the buyback, I mean, MVP Phoenix.
Yeah, they're just hoping. I think they're going to have to give up this mid lane. Raxol is actually going to come in. He really wants to ignore to win this fight right here, right now. He's going to go for the Razor and the Blitz. They get a bolt. There's going to be some buybacks, but QO's down as well. Both the Razor and the Leader are being forced into a buyback. The Bristleback up in just 5 seconds. The melee Rax is going to go down soon. But the Sleight of Fist coming out does a bit of chip damage to both QO and Kaipi. But no, they actually can't get the melee Rax. Now they're going to be caught here. QO is going to be able to get the stun up on Mag. He has no force staff play. There's only the Shallow Grave hook shot to the side. TP out. Does he actually get away from this one? No, the Yule Scepter is there in time. QO stops him dead in his tracks, and they get the kill in the end. 2 down on the side of Vega Squadron, and the Wisp is coming up in 25. Perhaps it's now MVP Phoenix's turn to be on the offense.
There's only 1 buyback on the side of Vega right now, and I think MVP realized that. They're like, if we wait this out any longer and we lose a fight in our base, that's the throne. We have to go for this right now. If they've been keeping up, they know that Vega don't have any buybacks aside from the Queen of Pain. 1 set of racks remains for Vega, 1 tower. They're going to be able to have to hold this off for. This is going to go to a game 3, and MVP marching down this mid lane. I actually think no one has to kind of sort of die for this. Like, he has to just be the first one popped off because they can't lose anybody else.
That tier 3 tower is already solo. First bit of damage out for the Sonic Wave, and Sleight of Fist is there, but the tier 3 tower will be going down, and March still looks plenty healthy. Now they're chains. They're just trying to stall this damage up as much as possible. March is down to about half HP. QO comes in, tries to go for Sam Slayer. Now he can save on it. Oh my god, Pasha's knocked down. Still great to save. Pasha might just be able to get out the resident away. KP desperately needs that kill, but he can't get another red to jump out. And he is fine, but March doesn't care. He goes straight for the last tier 4 tower. MVP Phoenix. They're fighting for their lives here in the TI Wildcard series. Pasha comes back, ready to go, ready to rumble. Sleight of Fist gets laid out on 2. Solo's coming forward, locks down KP. He is down, and he does not have a buyback. He's down for 2 minutes. The throne is completely exposed. The melee racks is open too, but MVP Phoenix are going to be forced into yet another retreat. The bottom lane's pushing out. If those creeps get over the threshold, that backdoor to protection is gone. And that relocate play, it could be an all-in for MVP Phoenix available. That's why Vega's going to try to back out, but it's too late. They've already locked out Solo. He's going to be taken out. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, March desperately trying to go for that melee Rex Mega Creeps. He really wants it, but Pasha is taking care of the rest of the enemy team inside the Radiant base. He goes for QO. Yule Scepter being locking him down. The melee Rex stays alive inside the entire base. And Vega Squadron, if they can get away from Pasha, this will be a win. But Pasha being locked down by the Basher. March is now locked up, and Pasha will be able to get out. They keep their melee racks alive, but they're still stuck in a situation where they can't push in.
Yeah, March being able to solo hold them back from being able to win, and his buyback's about to cool down at the same time, and now Vega's in such a precarious situation because if they lose that Mega Creep, or that last melee racks, it's going to be really difficult for them to come back from this disadvantage, but Vega's going to go for their own racks right now, but I don't even think MVP are too concerned about this because what matters to them more is the fact that they're going to have buyback soon, and the fact that their throne is untouched.
Yeah, the Earthshaker is a big critical March. He's got to be careful here. They can't afford to let him go down. Febby with the save. He's going to be there with the heals. Now no one actually gets bashed up with the BKB active, but he does manage to get the blink away. It looks like Sam and Slayer is going to be completely forfeit here. Pasha turns around, gets another good chase in order to protect his ally.
I actually think MVP just
go for this. The relocate in. They're going to try and go for that melee racks. There goes the hook shot. They're trying to lock down March. Desperately use that half HP, but he pops the BKB. Going straight for the melee rack. 1, 2, 3 more. Oh, the misses again just before he dies. He picks up Vegas, and he's got a buyback to be able to defend. Vega Squadron are now left with the prospect of either defending against Mega Creeps or going for the all-in.
They're pinging right now onto the throne. They're saying we have to go for this right now. There's not a whole lot of opportunities. Once those creep waves build up, it's going to be so difficult for them to hold because the only one that can reliably clear things is the Ember Spirit. This is the all-in of all-in plays because if he loses this, doesn't have a buyback whatsoever, he actually had the money for it, and he opts to go for the Divine instead.
But even if they can win a fight, look at the top lane. It's a gigantic creep wave, and their throne is completely exposed. Again, there could be a potential relocate play in just 20 seconds, even if it isn't the Bristleback, perhaps just a Razor. He's able to take it down, but Vega Squadron, desperate for being able to get this clean 2-0 up against MVP Phoenix, who are fighting for their lives here in this TI tournament. Vega Squadron start going for their tier 4 towers. MVP Phoenix just trying to slow him down as much as possible. There goes the buyback up from March. Hook shot in. Well, Mag, he perhaps is a bit too deep. Managed to get off the Laguna play, but Mag is still alive. March, meanwhile, trying to go for Pasha. Locked out by the Echo Slam. Pasha dropping low is going to be moved. He doesn't. He doesn't drop. He gets the remnant out with the rack. The throne is exposed. They went for the relocate play. Pasha trying to make the defense here. No one creeps going for the creeps, but no, the throne is dying. 700 HP. That's all that's left. QO desperate to be able to get this one. 200 HP. It's over. MVP Phoenix. They get game number 2, and they push it. They push it to a game 3. The only way you would see this series going is to a game number 3 between these two teams.
I don't even care who wins right now. After that game, MVP Phoenix, time and time again, they get rebuffed, eventually just outmaneuvering Vega, who puts up a brilliant fight throughout the entire game. Defense after defense.